Hello everybody, welcome back.
Hi.
What a beautiful day.
It's October the 8th.
Yeah, October the 8th.
October the 8th.
Day. I mean,
We're in a
absolutely
t-shirt.
gorgeous. It's like a late summer. And we're just cruising down the... Where are we?
North Oxford.
North Oxford.
I'm the
Oh,
North
it's a good job
Oxford.
she knows.
That's very rare that I know, to be fair.
Yeah. Anyway, in today's video, we're going to talk to you about money.
Money, money, money.
And I know everybody's interested in money. But basically, what we're going to try and do is those people that want to or are interested in buying a narrowboat is sort of try and give you an idea of costs that you've probably not thought about. So kind of all those little hidden extras that you're going to need when buying yourself a narrowboat, really, isn't it?
Yep.
So
Stick with this
yeah.
and we'll tell you all about it.
if this is the kind of thing that you like, I'm not talking about Shane, obviously.
That could be up for sale for the
She's
right
mine.
amount.
Yeah, if this is what you have to stick around, and we're going to let you know. Right, you've found the boat that you're interested in. The next thing you need to do is get yourself a survey, and if you speak to any narrowboat owner, they will always recommend you get a survey, because after the fact, if anything's wrong with the boat, it's your fault, nobody else's. So get yourself a survey, and that's basically your first biggest cost. Ballpark figure 500 quid, it may be more, it may be less, not 100% sure. But also for the survey, you're going to need to get it lifted out and into a dry dock so that you can walk around the boat, survey the hull, and give you all those kind of figures as well. And as far as I know, at Dunchurch Pools,
Yes.
£295?
£295.
Yeah.
That includes a hoist out onto dry dock, a gentle jet wash down, and then hoist back into the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's on top of your surveyor's cost.
Yes, absolutely. So they're both separate costs, but they're the first big cost that you've got when buying your boat. And if the survey does come back with anything and it's quite major and you're still really interested in the boat, very often you can negotiate with the owner and get some money taken off your original offer. Depends what it is, but most of the time you can do that. But yeah, you need to be thinking about nearly £1,000 just getting that done before you even take full ownership of it. So, but always get a survey done.
If your surveyor flags up that it needs to be blacked, or if the write-up about the boat says that the blacking was put on a couple of years ago, while the boat's being surveyed and is out of the water, it might be worth checking in with the brokerage to see if you can get the boat blacked then. That will save you having to pay the costs for lifting it out again at a later stage or once the boat is yours. And when it comes down to blacking is like a thick bitumen paint that goes on the hull of the boat that protects it. And you get bitumen and you get 2-pack, and whatever your boat has, you have to use the same product. 2-pack is more expensive, but it lasts for longer. Bitumen is every 2 to 3 years. If you wanted to change what's on the hull of your boat, you would have to get it grit blasted right back to steel and then use the 2-pack or the bitumen, whatever one you wanted to prefer. You wanted to prefer? That doesn't make sense, darling.
I think they get what you mean.
The sun's really bright, it's making me squint even under my hat. So it's just a question worth asking. You know, if the boat does need to be blacked, can it stay out long enough for you to either do it yourself or get somebody in to do it? We think it would cost about £1,000 to black it. The tubs are about £50 each, aren't they, for a 5-litre tub? How many do we use?
I don't know, 4 or 5?
Yeah, our boat's 58 foot. I think we use 4 or 5.
Yeah.
But there's that cost to think about as well. If blacking is something that your boat requires, obviously it's a must to have a hull that's nice and secure, and a good thing to get done early doors, really.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Otherwise, if it was done 2 years ago and you put the boat back in the water, you're going to get a year on it, and you're going to be blacking it again.
You'll be blacking it again and paying for the hoist, the lift out fees. But it depends what you got at the time, really. I guess if you need to wait a year to save the money to black it, then obviously that's what you have to do. But we're just trying to think of things that might save you money in the long run. But
either way, it's going to be another £1,000.
Yeah.
I have seen people that will do it for you for sort of £650, but then you've got the lift out and the storage on top of that as well. So it's going to be over £1,000, whatever.
Yeah.
So and we did actually once black it ourselves. In fact, the last time we blacked this, we did it ourselves.
Should we link that below?
And
I look like a Teletubby. It's hilarious. You've got to watch it.
But I would highly recommend just getting someone to do it for the extra
I'll do it
cost.
again. It wasn't that bad.
You're joking? We couldn't walk for 3 weeks.
Yeah, but we're fitter now. Yeah, but I did it like a Teletubby.
Yeah. First of all, we waited for the tractor. Now we've got a plane going overhead.
It's busy here out.
But it's a lovely little spot we've got here. We've been here a few times, and I probably can't see behind us.
If I do that.
Yeah. Nice little spot.
Where's the dog gone?
He's down there.
He's over there.
Anyway, what have you got to tell them about on this one?
So we're now going to talk about boat licences and insurance. You pay the CRT a boat licence to be on the canals and the rivers. It varies depending on the length of your boat and the width of your boat, if it's a wide beam.
Yeah.
Ours, for a 58-foot narrowboat, it's just over £1,000, but because we've got the roving trader licence, it's
the Troving Raiders.
I was hoping you hadn't heard that. It's just a little bit more, but the basic one is just over £1,000. Although there is a little bit of a hoik coming with the licences in the next few years. So get on the CRT website and have a look at what the latest licensing costs are going to be for you. I think they're going to release the new yearly costs every November.
Tariff,
every November.
And we'll probably do a little video on that in November when the new costs come out, because
they're hitting us.
Apparently it's not a minimal kind of
no
hike. It is quite a big one.
Quite substantial.
So
so that is your CRT licence, and you have to have it whether you're a constant cruiser or whether you're in a marina. It's a bit like a car licence.
Yeah, a bit like road tax, I guess.
Yeah, that's it, road tax, couldn't think.
Although you can sawn a car.
Yeah.
But whether you're in a marina or out on the cut, you need a CRT licence. And also boat insurance.
Yeah, same as a car. So ours is just over £300 for the year.
Yep.
Again, something you have to have, because you have to have your licence, your insurance to get your licence, and also your boat safety certificate as well.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Which when you buy a boat, hopefully the boat safety, you get some time left on that.
Yeah.
It's about 4 years long that it lasts for, and ideally you'd like to buy a boat with one already valid,
quite a few years on.
Wouldn't you, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Not sure how much they are to get done at boat safety.
No, I guess each one charges.
Yeah, everybody charges. Yeah, you get that a lot with boats. Marinas charge different prices for all sorts of things.
Yeah.
So that is your CRT licence and insurance. And then you have your consumables. So you might have a pump out or a cassette toilet. Whatever you have some chemicals of some sort to put in it to stop the smell. If you have a pump out, then you have to pay for the pump out when you go into marinas. There's a cost to that. Generally, Elson, you don't have to pay for, and there are free places along the cut for Elson to be emptied. And then you've got your coal, your wood, your fire lighters to pay for as well. Coal at the moment is just under £20 a bag. I think a bag of logs is about £7. Fire lighters just a couple of quid, but obviously you can buy them in all sorts of places and just try and get your best deal. What else is there, sweetie?
Well, just talking about pump outs.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had a massive variation in pump out costs, haven't we?
Yeah.
With anything from £12 at Dunchurch to £30 in.
Yeah. Again, marinas can put their own costs to things.
Yeah.
So budging for it is a little bit tricky, but I guess if you can just save something, it's it's better than nothing.
Yeah. But no, you're right. The price of coal and wood and everything has just gone up dramatically.
And your gas.
And
your gas is £42 a bottle for a 13 kg at the moment.
Yeah. In the winter, not so bad, but in the summer, not so bad, but in the winter,
yeah, you go through it.
It's a bit of a shocker.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's your consumables. Winter mooring.
Winter mooring. To winter moor in a marina or not to winter moor. So constant cruising. You don't moor in a marina, you're just out on the cot the whole year round. In winter it does make it tricky to get your water, to empty your loo, especially if you get iced in.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a problem. So some constant cruisers will pay for winter mooring in a marina for 3 or 4 months, which obviously there's a cost to do that.
And if you rely heavily on your solar for your power, you're going to struggle in the winter no matter what setup you've got. And I'm sure there'll be some people say, "Oh, I'm fine," and you may well be, and that's fine, good.
Tell us what you're doing.
But yeah, a lot of people will head to a marina for winter, basically, and there's obviously a cost involved in that. Again, anything from just a couple of £100 a month to what, £300-400, depending on the
Depends
marina.
on the marina, what
the
services
facilities,
they offer.
Yeah, where it is.
Yeah.
In the country. Yeah, and I think it's a bit of a play-off actually, because you might say, "Oh well, I won't bother with a marina," but you may then spend a ton on diesel because you're having to move or heat your hot water or whatever. It's a bit of a bit of a juggle, I think.
Yeah.
Whereas the marina's quite a nice sort of sheltered place. You can plug in, you can get water. So yeah, it's just whatever works best for you. But if you had planned on being a constant cruiser, then a marina in the winter is something you may want to think about. So there we go, folks. Some of those hidden costs, things that you might encounter when buying a boat. Basically, we've probably missed some bits out, haven't we?
Possibly.
And I'm sure people will let us know below what we've missed. But basically, just wanted to let you know that when you're buying a boat, there's those little costs that occur that you don't really sort of factor in unless somebody can tell you what they are. And hopefully that'll cover most of them, won't it?
Yes, most of the big ones anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is the important bit. Yeah, anything else to add, Mrs?
No, I think that's about it. Apart from subscribe, hit the alarm bell, leave a little comment because we love that.
Yeah.
And we will be back again next week.
Yes. With what?
I don't know. You're the planner.
Oh, okay.
I just turn up, darling.
All right. And come find us on Instagram as well.
Yes.
We do a lot on there, and we chat with a lot of people on there as well. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. And any questions, pop them in below. We'll see what we can do.
We'll do our best to answer them.
Yeah. Have a great week, and we'll see you all soon.
Bye.
Bye.